Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you one more again, y'all. How's everybody doing today on Monday morning? Back to the work grind. Just got through doing this big Amazon job with a couple of my coworkers today, and been a stressful day. But real quick though, before I even get into what I'm about to say, um, so I allowed Mark Holmes to enter my home to put in a table, a L-shaped table he was making for me. Um, and this fool decides he wants to go into my man cave, invade my man cave when I'm not home, and decides he wants to live stream in my house, in my man cave. Bro, really? Really, dude? It was funny because I saw the notification come up on my phone when I was inside the building. I'm like, I don't get good reception in there. So it was real spotty. So I see it and I see my wall, my background of his video. I was like, I know this fool ain't live streaming in my damn man cave, bro. I know you not in my house live stream, bro. So I look at it, I see it, I'm like, so it's all fun and games. Well, I knew he was there, but I didn't know he was gonna do all that. I was like, okay. And then he tried to steal my I got these little Cowboys Jenga block sets that I haven't even opened yet. And he talking about he about to take my stuff. I said, you know what? Payback to payback. You know what I'm gonna do? Next time I go to his house, I'm gonna sit at his desk. I'm gonna live stream at his desk like I'm him, just like he did at mine. So, payback's a mother. And I'm gonna get you back, Mr. Mark Holmes. But anyway, it's all love. I love you, brother. But back to the Cowboys. So, I did my live stream on Thursday night. Those of you guys have seen it. If you don't, it's posted. You go back and check it out. Basically, was talking a little bit about Cowboys going forward this offseason with excuse me, Travis Frederick coming back from his syndrome or whatever, the Guillain-Barré syndrome, which of course he's gonna deal with for the rest of his life. But he says that he's feeling a little better, and hopefully he could come back and help do some things with the Dallas Cowboys, and hopefully get his starting spot back. Why are my eyes red? I don't know. I've been working in that I've been in that warehouse all day, and I'm tired. But yeah, so as we look at things going forward this offseason, I'm very high on what we got going on right now. Dak Prescott and the wide receivers and them hanging out and doing a lot of things, and I'm loving the rapport that they have with each other, and it's awesome. It's really a good look when you see this team all in. You got the guys that are 1-year contracts like Tavon Austin and Randall Cobb, and these guys are all in. They're practicing with each other. Some of these guys are new to the team, and they're just jumping right in feet first, and I'm loving it. Everybody loves Dak Prescott on this team. I mean, he is the leader. They are following him. They're loving what he's doing and everything. I love that, and it's good to see. I'm optimistic about what Kellen Moore could bring to the table this offseason. Now, again, I want y'all to know that you're not going to see him really do a lot of implementing any game plans until the actual season starts. I don't want to hear come preseason time, oh, E2, you said Moore gonna do something, and I ain't seen nothing in preseason. Preseason is preseason, y'all. When you look at preseason is just a precursor for the year. It's more so for the guys that are on the bubble trying to make the team, undrafted guys, late draft picks, guys that they picked up in the offseason, people trying to make the roster. That's when they fill out who's going to be their special teamers and things of that nature. So it's a lot of things that's going to transpire as far as what the Cowboys are trying to do. Well, every team does that. It's an audition. That's what preseason is. So don't look at it as why are we not doing it, because you don't want to show your full game plan of preseason, because teams are going to have a head start and they know exactly what you're going to do when the season starts. And that's what you don't want to happen. You look at our wide receiver core. Just a year ago, we didn't have a number one receiver. Now that Amari Cooper's here, we got Randall Cobb. Yes, we lost Cole Beasley, but I think Randall Cobb is definitely an upgrade. And I feel like Cole Beasley is going to regret leaving the Dallas Cowboys, because I don't think that what he has there in Buffalo is what he had with the Dallas Cowboys. So I think it's going to be a lot different. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, as I look at everything else, I mean, it's a lot to be optimistic about. Now, I also do curb my expectations because again, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. We don't know who's going to do what, who's going to be where, but we'll figure it out. You know, you got your core guys. We know who they are, but you look at some of the guys that could be on the bubble. You look at some of these safeties that may not make the team, like Darian Thompson and things of that nature. You look at the running back situation. We drafted two guys with Weber and Pollard. Um, are they going to re-sign Rod Smith? Who knows? You know what I mean? I don't know. I didn't hear about him actually getting signed with the Bengals, so we'll see what happens with that. I do like Rod Smith, not just because he's Jalen's brother, but I like him because he's a core special teamer for this team, and I just feel like he was doing some things, and they just didn't give him a chance last year. And Linehan really messed a lot of things up, and I just look at now that he's gone, I'm so excited because I feel like this team can actually do some things and get better. I think that everybody knows what's at stake here. And I think Mark Holmes talked about this in his videos too. But you look at Jason Witten, why he came back. You look at DeMarcus Ware wanting to come back and be a consultant for this team. You look at Mark Colombo, which is the offensive line coach. You look at all these guys that are former players that are trying to come back and seeing what the Dallas Cowboys are doing. They're all in. They're trying to get, even Dez Bryant trying to get back on this team. So you got guys that are like heavily invested with the Cowboys, guys that love this team, former players, current players. Everybody's all in this year. The you see the shirts and the sweatshirts and the t-shirts and the shorts. They all say driven on them. The team is driven to win this year. And again, they say it's Super Bowl or bust, but I at least want to get to the NFC Championship game at this point. But I think that it's, to me, for Jason Garrett to continue to be the coach for this team, it's NFC Championship game or bust. If you don't make it to the NFC Championship game, you can forget about it. You can forget about it. That's how I feel. So, that's the narrative, guys. We got OTAs and the rest of this offseason going. The rookies are in there getting their things together, getting their helmets. They got their numbers, but again, that's just for the offseason. I'm pretty sure a lot of numbers are going to change when they cut down a 53-man roster. We'll see if some of these guys, if all these guys make the team. Now, Jelks has a long way to go on making this team, but again, there's always a practice squad. But again, there's going to be some surprise guys. We got some pretty decent undrafted free agents this year, so we'll see what happens. Let's see what Larry Allen Jr. can do coming in here, getting a chance to compete. I love it. I love the competition right now because we don't know who's going to make this team and who's not. And nobody's safe right now. Everybody's back is against the wall right now. You look at these tight ends. I think that both Blake Jarwin and Dalton Schultz, they're chomping at the bit to try to, get some things done. A lot of people think that Jason Witten coming back is going to be a progress stopper for them, but this year I don't think it is. I think that with Jason Witten, yeah, he's going to have some plays, but I think that they're going to use him a lot for providing depth on third downs, trying to get those sticks, red zone. Those are the areas that he did well. Those are the areas where he provided a lot of depth for this team. Because you look at when Dak Prescott was running out of pocket and trying to find somebody to throw the damn ball to, and he had to either throw the ball out or he took the sack. With Jason Witten here, those short yardage situations were huge. Everybody keeps talking about, oh, Jason Witten's slow. I don't give a damn. Jason Witten been slow since he's been in the league. But that's not what he does. He plays football like he plays basketball. He posts up the opposing player. He gets that ball and he gets down. Whether that's a 6-yard gain for first down or whatever the case may be, short yardage helps you to get to the first down. Because, again, chunk plays. Those big chunk plays, those smaller plays end up into bigger yardage. You look at that. You get those small yardage situations with Jason Witten, and then you run that ball with Ezekiel Elliott and feed him and get some chunk. You could put Pollard in there and throw him out in the backfield and throw the ball out in the flat and let him get some yardage and do the same thing with Tavon Austin. You got some smaller, shifty, fast guys. This team has a lot of depth right now. So if they utilize every inch of this offense, it's going to be so much better. I'm not worried about the defense. The defense is going to be dominant just like it has been. And even the defense is even better because you look at what we did was in the offseason, we solidified that interior of that defensive line. Though that 1-3 technique covered. You know what I mean? You got some big bodies in there. Big, what Nate Newton say? Big body banging, baby. That's what I'm telling you. It ain't no trash can full of dirt. These are guys that are big, but they're athletic. And that's the type of guys that Rob Marinelli likes. So let me know what you guys think about this offseason, what you expect going forward. And with that being said, thanks again to all my subscribers. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. I love the support that you guys give. God bless you guys. This is your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a great Monday.